So, over the past few sprints, the team has made changes to the UI to make the application more interactive and attractive for the user. We've also created a login page where the user can log in with his email address. If the user doesn't have an account, he or she can also create an account. After the account has been created or the user has logged in, the user will be taken to a landing page where one can choose to either join an existing tournament or create a new tournament. If the user chooses to schedule a tournament, this is what the form for the tournament scheduler would look like. So the first category is age group. So there are four categories which the user can choose. We can also clear the selection after the category has been chosen. After we choose the age group, we can choose the gender. The gender signifies the gender of the players that would be playing on the team. So the team can have either male players, female players, or a mix of both male and female players on their team. After which, this is a drop down selectable checklist where we can either select to have all the current teams in this tournament, or I can also choose individual teams. The drop down is searchable as well. If I search the name of a team, I would then find the team and then choose it to be on the tournament. And then I can enter the tournament name of my choice. So, for example, it is Madrid Toto, and then I can select the locations here. So again, it's the same as the teams where it's searchable, and I can also choose particular locations. So there's also a filter where the number of locations have to be in accordance with the number of teams that are playing, and then I need to enter my email address. The submit button would not be activated until and unless the user has filled the entire form. So once I've filled the form, the user can submit this form, and then the data would be then pushed onto the database, and we can then get the entire schedule of the upcoming tournament.
So, in this schedule form, when we fill in all the details and hit submit, we go to the tournament table. This table shows us the details of all the tournaments, the teams playing with each other, and the schedule of the tournament. This page also has a pagination functionality, which will be enabled when there will be more than 10 rows on the page.
Okay, so the goal of the sprint was to completely focus on the scheduler part of the application, and independently backend and front end both the entities have been created properly. The integration part is still partially done, which might spill over to the next sprint. Then I'll first go through the individual tasks. So Anushka created the tournament page UI. I worked on the scheduler tournament backend API. Then Shubham was working on creating was working on the Teams API, which basically fetches all the teams that are already registered in our application. Then Ujla was working on integrating the tournament API with the tournament scheduler form. Then Tanaya was working on the API to update the scores of a match. So this is an overall individual update. Then after sprint 3, this is the status of the backlog right now, and lots of still needs to be done. But overall, I think we have few things partially complete. I think the goal of the next sprint would be to first get everything integrated properly, and then we can take it ahead from there.